Hey everybody, Michael Phoenix here, founder of the magazine. Hey, cruising down Irving Street here in beautiful Lehigh Valley. Gorgeous, gorgeous day out here. I'm actually had the pleasure of meeting an excellent author recently, and it was actually at a book signing at excuse me. It was at her book signing at Prolific Radio. And the author's name is Ivana Vereen, and hopefully I pronounced that right. But the book is titled Lost in a Valley. And if you look at the cover, it's available on Amazon and on their website, by the way. But this book was nothing like what I expected. As usual, I like to go into a lot of things ice cold. Really don't do research because this way I like to learn about it from the experience versus going in and, okay, this is what I can expect. I like surprises, what can I say? But anyway, even though on the Facebook event, I looked at quick blurb about what her book was about, and this book is like nothing you will expect right off. The cover, the artwork, and the title is very deceiving. Okay, I realized that I knew ahead of time this was autobiographical, but especially with the cover, I was very surprised. I did not expect it to be, a lot of autobiographies, honestly, story of the person's life, the facts, boom, which is awesome because the greatest book you'll ever read, to quote something I heard a long time ago, is the story of someone's life. Okay? But Lost in the Valley is completely different. The cover honestly leads you to believe that this is pretty much autobiographical with some fiction in it. And mystery, okay? That's what it led me to believe, at least. Dead wrong on that front. This is one of those rare books where when I left the book signing, I was walking down Hamilton Street in Allentown, and after meeting Ms. Vereen, I was just like, I gotta start reading this thing. So here I am, literally walking down the street, and I have not done this in God knows how long. Started to read the book. I couldn't stop from one page to the next. This book is very raw. It is complete autobiographical. It does not hold back on anything. All right? The author told the truth, and at points you could tell that it must have been difficult for her to go back and relive parts of this book and to remember parts of this book. Okay? It is that raw, it is that real, it is that much dead on what happened in her life. Okay? Lost in the Valley is honestly something very rare in today's market. There are a lot of books out there that, and even every autobiography is to help people to a point. Well, this one goes to a level above that. Okay? This one, with Ms. Vereen telling her story, this goes above that level. Just due to the fact of how much emotion, how much she did not hold back on what happened in her life. And I'll tell you what, it will, from my personal reaction to it, whatever you're going through in life, if you are about to lose hope, if you do not think there's a reason to keep going, this is the book, one of the books you need to read. Honestly. Not because, oh wow, somebody else has been through worse than I have, or the same thing. But by the time you finish this book, at least for one more day, another week, another month, another year, you will think, hey, you know what? I can do this. You know what? Through whatever you believe in, if you believe in something, a higher power, God, whatever you call it, you know what? It will get better. This is one of the books that will make you feel that way, trust me. When I read it, I went through a rough weekend. I just went through a very rough week, hit my breaking point, exploded on social media, didn't care. But after I read this book, and it was just, it didn't help me keep things in check, I'll be honest with you, because you have to let it out. But maybe because after reading this book, maybe it was like somehow that was the trigger. That's like, all right, I have to release this. And as I'm doing this article, it's like, you know what? Everything's turning around. I can feel it. I can tell. So, in this book, even if you did not live here in the Lehigh Valley or in the city of Bethlehem, these are just geographical locations, okay, where the author had lived and the experiences she went through happened. It doesn't matter where you live. From the smallest middle of nowhere town to the largest cities on the face of this planet, you can apply this book to your life, which is something that I really look for in certain genres. Okay? The chapter, she did a excellent job where the chapter titles and the quote at the top of each chapter fit that chapter perfectly. So when you read the title and you read the quote, you actually have some idea of what that chapter is actually about. All right, this book was well planned out on the technical side. This book is a well planned out, well thought out book, both in the consistent flow of that she told her story, and in the layout as far as keeping each chapter and each section together. Very well, you can tell by the time you're done with this book, there was a lot of thought and planning involved. This should be in your top 5 must-read books. Right now, I was informed it is only available in print, but it will be available in ebook soon. In a Valley, this is one you have to read this book. I think everyone, if you can't relate to it, at the very least, it will help. It will give you some hope in your life, no matter what you're going through. Congratulations, and if you ever have a chance to meet the author, please do. Ivana is a rare person in this world. Okay? Having the chance to meet her, I could feel the energy from her. Okay? Just trust me on this. Put this in your top 5 must-reads and pick up a copy. If you only read ebooks, wait till it comes out in ebook. Pick up a copy. You will not regret it. You will not regret it. It is well worth the money. So, Michael Phoenix, founder of the magazine. Guess what? We just made. Thanks for sticking with me. If you're actually, glancing at this, right now we are at Canal Park, and God, is it gorgeous out here. Take care, everybody. Stay safe in the night, and always enjoy the weather. We survived the winter. It's time to get outside. And if you're in the Lehigh Valley, don't be surprised if you see me around somewhere. Later.